Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel where we discuss careers in the construction industry and construction entrepreneurship. Let's dive in. The different duties and functions of role players involved in a typical construction project are very fundamental in order to understand the proper operations of a construction site. So the purpose of this video is to provide clarity as to the functions of the professionals involved in a typical construction site and the relationships and responsibility of each role player. In simplicity, who does what in a construction site. So guys, the typical construction site can be quite complex, not only in the technical side but also because the various professional disciplines must work in union as a team to achieve the required result or for the success of a project. In most cases, the required result includes the delivery of the agreed product within budget, with quality, with the agreed time frame. The three primary considerations are usually scope, cost, and time. Yeah. Apart from these three considerations, safety on site also is one of the key requirements of the modern construction, guys. In the modern construction framework, numerous site requirements are prescribed by legislation. Ensuring compliance with these requirements involves the ongoing monitoring of operations on site by a dedicated safety officer. Over and above the safety officer, the typical construction team involves a number of professionals from different disciplines within the building sector. They are usually highly qualified individuals who specialize in knowledge in their own field of expertise. So let's dive into it. Professionals involved in a construction project are town regional planner, architects, engineers, quantity surveyors, land surveyors, construction managers, and last but not least, safety officer. So now let's go a bit in definition of what I've mentioned above. The town planner and regional planners. These are professionals who decide what can be built and how those areas will be used. They usually focus on the big picture of the community needs and the impact on the surroundings. So they're mostly involved in the planning side of a project, is in go how and where should it be located and how beneficial can it be to the surrounding areas. So then number two, it's the architects. These are professionals who create the actual design and blueprint of a building into images and plans, which are detailed on how the structure will look like or appear like. Usually, we know them for drawing house plans. And then number three, it's engineers. These are professionals who design, analyze, and build and test machines, complex systems, structures, and materials to fulfill functional objectives and requirements while they are considering the limitations imposed by practicality, regulation, safety, and cost. So here we have types of engineers which can be involved in a project. But however, projects differ due to their structure and complexity, as in if it's a mega project or a medium project. However, namely, it's civil engineers and electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, metallurgical engineers, and industrial engineers. Perhaps the most recognized branch of engineering is civil engineering. The reason being that it directly affects the infrastructure used by society. Civil engineers are commonly involved in all aspects of community infrastructure, then housing, construction. Our homes, our roads, our airports, and bridges are built to the involvement of engineers. So thanks to them. So civil engineering include the following different specialties in it itself: environmental engineering, geotechnical engineering, hydraulic engineering, material engineering, structural engineering, and transportation engineering. However, I'll create a separate video where I deal with each career in more detail. So please like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment. So we go further. Now we on quantity surveyors. These are professionals with expertise, knowledge on construction cost and contracts. Mostly, you either work as a consultant QS, or whereby you spend most of your time in the office, or a contractor QS, where you spend more of your time in a construction site. And then we have land surveyors. These are professionals who prepare sites for construction by making precise measurement to determine property boundaries, and then they provide the relevant data for engineering or map making and construction project. And then now we have construction managers. These are professionals that uses specialized project management techniques to oversee the planning, the design, and construction of a project from its initial phase until the closing phase. I know someone might be asking themselves, what about construction project manager? How does it differ from the construction management? So worry not, I'll create another video where I discuss in detail how project management differs from construction management. Then last but not least, we have the safety officer, as we described above, but for more details, these are professionals who ensure compliance with the requirements or regulations of safety of workers and the environment. Both matters. The safety officer is also in charge of inspecting the site conditions to determine if hazards are present, to establish procedures and policies to overcome those hazard situations. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and moreover, hit that notification button so that when I post a new video, you are key and you don't miss out. So yeah, thank you guys for your. So yes, guys, I wanted to share also my experience with the safety side of a site. So I remember when I was working in this other site where in the bush, so constructing some accommodations, So one funny part that amazed me about the safety officer, what happened is on site. Guess what appeared? A big and a snake appeared on site, and all of a sudden, everyone was rushing with their spades and sticks, to kill it. But however, the safety officer stopped everyone's like, no, guys, I'm the safety officer. Relax. Then we just waited. Then one that go, how come? But this thing is a beast. And I was like, no. In terms of safety on site, the environment and workers are the key part of it. So both us and the environment matters. So what happened, they called the nature guys. Then those guys, and they came and take that snake in and put it inside with their, what do you call this, specialized equipments. Then they pick it up and then they put it inside their bags, and then they left. Then I was like, oh wow, this is surprising, and like, wow, guys, like that thing is a beast, and it can it can destroy a person. But yeah, that's when again that knowledge go, okay, yeah, in safety the environment matters, and also workers matters. So meaning what? Meaning even the grass itself, how you cut it, how you strip it away from where you have to excavate, it matters a lot. So that's why, however, at times there is usual regulations. If you have work on site, you see that there's regulations and also compliances whereby an environmentalist comes to your site, guys, and then comes and observe in terms how you did things and everything, but in respect to the environment. Then after that, they will produce a report themselves in terms of how did you guys comply in terms of the environment. Did you destroy more of the environment, or did you take care of it as you were busy doing your work now? So it was one of the amazing things. Like, no, this is quite an impressive thing. Because if it was up to us, wow, I can just imagine what could have happened at that moment, But yeah, guys, yeah, issues regarding safety, they're very important, on site, because if we don't comply with safety, site can be closed and no one goes in or goes out just because of tampering with an environment, So environmentalists, when they come there, they have to find everything in order. So thank you guys for tuning in to my YouTube channel. Subscribe for more videos. Thank you.